Well, it's June here in Meridian, Idaho, which means two things. It's hot, and Dairy Days have arrived. This event-filled weekend carries 93 years of tradition, marking the opening of the original Meridian Creamery back in 1929. Today, we carry out that legacy here at Meridian Speedway with fireworks on and off the track. Tonight, the Project Filter Pro-4's will battle for 25 laps to determine who will be crowned Dairy Days champion in 2022. I'm Alton Packard, and this is a Hot Tuesday production.
Mike and Wes. Mike actually ran a Pro-4 a number of years ago. The number 33 car there. Look at that air cleaner. That was the number 33 that decided to put that air cleaner on there. It's worked great ever since. Jordan Harrison, that new chassis. 77 right there, given a number 1 from last year's 2012 champion. The 03 new car for her. Amazing to see her out there qualifying like she did. Fast car, and she seems to wing that thing. Look at that. Sitting there at the 14.431 for Jessica Harris. That's the fastest she's ever qualified. Puts her in 3rd place.
Yeah, that's a huge step in the right direction and very positive for the outlook of the Pro-4 racing.
But look at those 2nd through 6th, all within a 1/10 of a second. It's absolutely amazing. That's going to lead to some hard racing. It's not going to be easy to just drive around anybody, that's for sure. Jessica Harris there at 14.431. She's obviously excited about that.
With Jessica, 14.4, 3rd on the leaderboard in the 03 car. How does that feel for you?
Feels great. I've never been 3rd on the board before, so I'm really excited for tonight.
Is any of that speed going to transfer into the main event this evening?
Hopefully I get down to a 14.2.
So it sounds like you have a little luck on your side. You want to show the camera your luck this evening?
I do.
Is there anybody out there you'd like to thank?
My family, my brother for this car, and then you guys for making the videos and everyone out here watching.
With Andrew, tell me, week to week, you got to load up your rig and you come down here. Has it been worth it for you so far?
Yeah, of course. It's always worth it to come race this track. I mean, this facility is awesome. Adam and the guys have everything really going good right now, and I just enjoy coming up here and have some really great competition. The tow's not too bad for us. A little spendy on gas, but other than that, it's great. I
saw you making a few adjustments, tweaking on the car. Is that what's going to put you into victory lane this evening?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think we have a really, really good chance to win this race. We'll see what Kenny and them do to their car, but I really think we have a good chance to go by Ryan and me to go underneath him and see if I can go pull out a heat race win and then main.
Hey, I appreciate it. Andrew Prince, car number 51.
With qualifying in the heat race in the books, we'll take you down trackside with Ryan Bailey and Dan Christensen up in the booth.
I'm Dan with another Hot Tuesday production.
Ryan Bailey, your defending 2021 Pro-4 champion. Daniel, so your first time really promoting Pro-4 racing.
I like the idea that based off the setups, it's really a driver versus a driver situation. Hey, if you come home with the win, you were the better driver that night.
So it looks like we're starting to line everything up, getting ready, scrubbing tires, coming to green here before too long. They like to give us a little bit there. That fairly reliable Bob's Corvette sitting out front. They're giving us the one to go. We're going to line everything up. We're going to double stack it and get everything going. What a great undercar cam.
And we're coming up here on the Face Cult starting lineup.
Ken Chandler on the outside row, Ryan Bailey on the inside, Andrew Prince starting 3rd, Jessica Harris starting 4th. Great start by Jessica Harris. Jordan Harris starting 5th. Watch that 22. He's been fast all year. Coming to green. Here we go. What a great start. We got a couple of veterans sitting up there. Looks like the 77 got a little bit of a run to the outside of Ken Chandler, but of course I have the lead, and we'll see what happens here. With a lot of racing to come. And Ken is sticking his nose in there, so he's making sure that I know that he is to the inside.
Andrew Prince competing for the third slot. Him and car number 22 look like they're kind of having their own little get-together here real quick.
The 22 is probably fighting some tire. He's got to get those tires working for that car, especially when you're going to the outside. He's got a veteran in the 33, and the 51's been fast. That track was rough this go-round, so we got to make sure that everything's going to hook and hang on. The 22 is just trying to make sure that that car is going to swing, because if he doesn't, of course, it gets ugly after that.
Jessica Harris, Kim's car's onboard camera view right now.
The 77 and the 33 sitting out there. 77's got just a little bit of a lead on him, but man, that 33 is just working on him just a touch. Got to keep that nose to the inside. Look at that third and fourth place right there. 51 and the 22. That 22 chassis has been good. Previous driver for the Pro-4's has won championships in that car, so he better go up there and win a championship in that car. If not, that's going to be a tough one for Jordan Harris, that's for sure.
Looks like we have a great grouping here. Andrew and Jordan right now are trying to figure out who's going to get the gap. Looks like they're battling pretty good out there today.
Everybody between second and fifth qualified within just a couple of tenths. So to try to say that these guys are going to file out and just run it, yeah, it's a tough one. That 22, he's looking for that outside lane, but of course the 77 and the 33 qualified within 1/100th of a second of each other, so it's not like either one of them are going to drive away. Trust me, I had no way of driving away from the multi-champion Ken Chandler. Look at that 77. Actually, I hit the front stretch pretty rough right there.
Now the camera didn't show too much of a bump. How did that feel on the inside of the car there?
Oh, that was a hard hit for me. You could definitely feel it. That front stretch wall does not move, and I've experimented with it many times. So that being said, it takes you a couple of laps to make sure that you're not going to connect it again, so you can see the 33 working to the inside.
Ryan Bailey, we have your Dennis Dillon Specialty Supply onboard camera right here.
So as we go back to racing, the 33 he's getting a little bit of a run to the outside. I got to make sure that those tires are going to stick. That outside wall is sneaking up on me a little bit. We're side by side, but look at what's happening behind us. The 22 tucks back behind the 51. He's just kind of conserving his time. He's waiting for his chance. He ducks to the outside of the 51. He's got a fast car. He knows it. He wants to make sure that everything's happening in the front. He knows that the 77 hit the front stretch, so he wants to make sure that that lane's going to work out. My door panel
Yeah, I was
is
going to
just...
ask you, are you getting any negative effects in any way from that, or is that just kind of a nuisance for you right now?
At this point, I didn't even know what was happening until we actually got into the pits. Once I got into the pits, then I realized that that was sailing out there. But you can watch this for the rest of the race. I probably scraped a rocker on the outside wall, and I had no idea that was happening. All that I'm out there doing is racing.
We got a Jordan Harris onboard camera, H&H Auto.
Andrew Prince in that rented car, he bought that out of Oregon. That car is so fast. He's gonna make that thing happen. I know he's gonna win a race by the end of the season. Jessica Harris is actually right there, up there with us. She's just waiting for a couple of us to stumble.
So what do you think is going through Kenny's head right now? It looks like, you know, he's in the second place at that time, and looked like he was trying to hold off two different vehicles at the same time.
So Kenny Chandler's been trying to do this for almost a half a century. So that being said, he is just out there.
Oh, looks like we
wheeling
got
this
some
car.
contact.
Oh! Unfortunately, I don't think Ken got the room that he needed to right there. Ken, he's wheeling that car. That is a Matt Milby chassis that we put together a number of years ago. He's trying to make it work. That Honda motor, it's got good power to it, but unfortunately he just can't quite pin the setup. Okay. So as you can see right here, a little bit of a door check there from the 22. Oh, great view right here.
And we've got a great replay by Native Solar. You can check him out, give him some love.
You know, the 33, he needs all the room he can. He needs that qualifying groove. He's got a little bit more. We have another chassis coming out for the 33 here the next race. He needs that thing. That chassis is not agreeing with Ken Chandler, the multi-time champion. You can see right here. So we're coming to a cone restart here. Looks like Andrew Prince took the inside. Well, I like that outside. That outside line is fast. And so it looks like everybody just filed out straight. And we'll see what happens. Look at that. Jessica Harris right there in third. They sent the 22 and the 33 to the back because they were involved, but we are coming to green. Let's see what happens here. Green, green. Looks like 77 got a little bit of a run to the outside. Prince has got some power to the inside. He's trying. He's working that inside groove. Looks like the 22 is working to the outside of the 03. The 22 takes third spot. The 33 is sitting there in fifth. So our starting lineup, 77, 51, 22, 03, and the 33. Great, great shot right there. The 22 working him. He gets to the inside. Now the 22 is going to try to work him, try to get up to that 77, take that first spot. That's for sure.
After talking with Andrew Prince, we did realize he had broken his gas pedal connection.
So Andrew Prince had a little bit of throttle issues right there. Looks like the 22 is working to the inside of the 77. That car's fast. Doesn't matter whether you put it to the inside, outside. That thing has been a proven car to get wherever it needs to be. And obviously Jordan Harris can put it where it needs to go. Great driving. Takes the lead. And we'll see where he finishes up. See if the 77 has any for him later on. You see the 51 kind of fading back. The 51 did have some issues with some throttle, some linkage issues. So the 51 will probably just hang back, try to at least salvage that third place. Look at Jessica Harris right there at fifth. I mean, she's
in the mix.
Oh yeah. Coming into 3 and 4, the 22 is right there. He's got a lot of a lead.
And right now we've got the white flag. Base call it 1 to go.
In the 77, I don't think I had anything for him. I door checked some stuff. I had a sale going out there, so I'm just trying to hang on to everything that I can. 22 of Jordan Harris, 77 Ryan Bailey, 51 of Andrew Prince. Great pull for Twin Falls, 33 and 03. Great finishing order.
Looks like Andrew spun out a little bit there at that last lap there. I wonder if he had any mechanical issues.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he crossed the start-finish line right there, right at the beginning. So, you know, he had throttle issues. I know that he did.
There's our final points.
Look at Jordan Harris. We got a pretty dominant lead there. Andrew Prince, man, wouldn't it be great to see him come out and actually get that points championship. Ken Chandler there in third in the 33. We got some KCR cars up there in the top 4. Great to see Sam Harris, Wes Summers. I'd like to see Ray Bollinger get out there and get a little bit more.
Ryan Bailey, appreciate you out here today. We're going to see you tomorrow, July 9th, for the next Pro-4 race at Meridian Speedway. Oh, we'll come on down to Victory Lane. Let's see what Jordan has to say.
You guys got this machine back in Victory Lane, the 22. Definitely the car to chase here this season in this division. What do you want to think?
Yeah, we're figuring this car out. It's fast. You know, you got Kenny and Ryan up front, and they're both super competitive, so hanging back there is kind of tough sometimes. I got to thank H&H Auto, Kim's Cars, Challenger Auto, Ridgeline Financial, Allen Marsh Travel Center, and my pit crew. And let's go win some more.
There you go, Jordan Harris, man winner tonight for your Project Filter Pro-4 division.
How you doing?
Good job, Jordan. Way to throw it in there, baby.
Jordan, 4 races, 3 checkered flags. Is it early to start talking about championship, or was that part of the plan this whole time?
You know, I think we missed the championship by 60-some points last year. We missed 4 total races with being in the truck. You know, we're just going to, you know, make sure we do everything right and stay out here every race. And like I said, just try to stay on pace and do everything right. I mean, we got a good start so far. If we can keep doing what we're doing and kind of do the pull away, we're definitely going to try.
Halfway through the race, they pulled you to the back. I didn't see any contact. What happened out there?
He said he couldn't see coming out of 4 right there. It is what it is. You know, it was a track call. I didn't move down and he slid up on me, but it's racing. It's a track call. We did all right. So.
Is there anybody out there you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, most definitely. Let's do H&H Auto, Kim's Cars, Challenger Auto, Ridgeline Financial, Allen Marsh Travel Center, and just my pit crew.
Here with Jordan Harris, car number 22. With Ryan. Ryan, you held off a 10-time champ, a one-time champ, and the front stretch wall for most of the race. Is that a good sign this car 77 is kind of getting back out there in a positive way?
You know, 3 years ago, this thing really liked the heat, and in August, it would do amazing things. And today's pretty warm, and we didn't have any rubber on the track, and when August gets here, it might be something. But I know earlier in the year when it was cold, man, I couldn't get this thing to do anything. And holding off Ken for so long, we qualified within a 100th of a second in a group qualifying. So we were fast together, and man, it was fun. I mean, to watch that main event, I'm excited to see it because 4 cars up like that, just back and forth and back and forth, man, that's racing. That's what makes it fun.
You made some contact out there with the wall. Looked like you were, aerodynamics went down the tube for a minute. What happened?
Actually, I don't really think it affected the aerodynamics. It just kept people from wanting to go to the outside of me. Yeah, that front stretch reaches out and grabs me every once in a while. It got me the last main event twice. It got me this main event once. Hopefully the next one will be 0, but we'll see. You got to find out where those walls are once in a while, that's for sure.
Is there anybody out there you'd like to thank?
Well, of course, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Specialty Supply, Dennis Dillon, Project Filter, Mayhem Creations. I got to thank my wife. She wasn't able to be here today, but I got to thank her, my family, of course, Ken Chandler and Project Filter. Man, those guys, Ken put me out here in 2012. Well, I actually was 13. Been racing with him since late 12. And I just have so much fun with those guys, and I want to thank everybody. AJ, you guys have been doing a great job. I'm excited to see how this next video comes out.
Well, we want to thank you here with Ryan Bailey, car 77.
So we got some autograph sessions going on here. One of the most fun parts of the whole night. One of the great things about Meridian Speedway is they let all the fans come down into the pits and let us interact with the fans.
Get some autographs, meet some of the drivers, and
I know how to
just
open
a
a
really
race car.
cool way to close out the night.
It's more for the fans. We're having fun, but it's more for the fans, and it's good to see the smiles on their faces.
Once again, I'm Dan with another Hot Tuesday Productions, and our guest, Ryan Bailey, defending champion.
Man, I appreciate all your guys' time. It's been a great time. Let's do it again.